going to show you exactly how to make it look like you are an expert at doing updos, even when you have absolutely no idea what you're doing at all. First thing you're going to do is start with a massive amount of huge, tight curls. I will show you here in this video how I got these curls. I used a tiny wand like this. If you don't have such a small one, just use the smallest one you have and take tiny sections of hair so you create tons and tons of volume. Having the tight curls and the crazy volume is what's gonna make these styles super easy. So let's go. For style number one, we're just gonna flip our hair over to one side, mostly just at the front. At the back and at the crown, we're just gonna kind of finger rake everything back. We wanna resist the temptation to use a hairbrush for anything that's gonna create frizz. So we're just gonna brush all that kind of back. We're gonna take a small claw clip. You can use a bigger one if you have more hair, if your hair is thicker, longer. Because my hair is relatively fine and thin, I know it doesn't look that way, but look at some of my other videos, I don't have a lot of hair. You wanna use a smaller clip. But I mean, you can experiment and use any clip you want. I do have various different clips that I like in my Amazon storefront. Then you're just gonna grab all of your hair, okay? We're not gonna grab it in the palms of our hands. We're gonna like take it up with our fingers. We're gonna take it up and then we're gonna twist it. So I'll show you from the back. We're gonna take it up and then we're gonna give it a little twist. We don't wanna twist too much because the more we twist, the tighter it's gonna get. We're gonna take our claw clip and we're gonna clip it here on the twist, making sure we get a chunk of the hair on the base of our head as well so that nothing falls out. If you only clip onto the twist and you don't get those teeth all the way through, it's going to fall out. So you want to make sure that you are clipping on the twist and the base. So sort of to the side as opposed to right in the middle. Or you can use a bigger clip with longer teeth. But if you're using a smaller clip, it's important that you get a chunk of both sides of the hair. And then we're just gonna pull pieces around however we want it. And then I'm just gonna take some pins and I'm just going to literally shove them in where I want hairs to stay. And that's it. You look like you spent a ridiculous amount of time putting up your hair when you didn't. Curls make doing an updo so much easier, and then you could just give it a good zhuzh of Stronghold hairspray if you were going to go anywhere. I'm not, because I'm going to take it back out and show you another one. Next, we are going to do my most viral messy bun, but with curls. Now, if you don't know how to do this bun yet, I'll put the video up here so you can go and learn the tutorial. That's obviously on straight hair, but we're gonna do it exactly the same, just with all these curls, so it does look completely different. So again, we don't wanna pull anything tight, so we're not gonna use a brush. We're just gonna use our fingers to rake everything up to where we want it to sit on the head, which I like it to sit quite high. And we're gonna keep everything loose, so then we've got it. We're gonna pull it through, twist it, and then we're just gonna start to pull apart that bun. But the thing is, as we pull apart the bun, I also want some of my ends to come out. So that is something I don't do when I do this in straight hair. I don't let my ends come out because they would just like stick all over the place. But for this one, I want my ends to come out because they are curly and it looks cute. All the curls give you a ton of fullness in your base, and it makes your bun look a little bit more like an updo than a messy bun, which is just so fun. Literally, again, it takes minutes. It's so fast. I'll show you from the back. And then I'll show you one more that's even easier to do if you still can't master that bun and it just frustrates the heck out of you. I will show you guys another one that's even easier that you can do. The one thing I will say is that the more you mess around with your curls, the frizzier they're gonna get. You'll notice that as I do my styles and pull them out. So you do wanna try not to mess with them too much, but what can I do? I'm gonna show you guys 4 styles today. So for this one, it's a bun again, but instead of doing the flip and twist method, we're just gonna do like a standard pull through bun on top of your head, which everybody can do. So we'll just pop it up nice and high. I can feel I'm missing a piece there. So we'll pop it up nice and high, and then we're just gonna pull through like a ponytail once, and then the second time you're just gonna pull it halfway through and do your little Miss Trunchable bun, except now we're gonna spread it apart, not just pulling side to side, we're gonna pull front and back as well. And again, we're gonna pop out some of those ends. Pull some little hairs around our face, pull out some of that base if it's feeling too tight. And there we go. Another really pretty, elegant looking messy bun elevated by those curls. There is quite a bit of product in my hair because I put a good amount of Stronghold mousse. I did use the Plus Size by Amika before I blow dried my hair and then curled it, and that's what's going to help give your hair texture, but you'll also find that the curls itself give your hair texture and help your hair to hold these curls. The last one is so easy, is the absolute easiest one. I kind of went hardest to easiest here, and everyone can definitely do this. It is just a ponytail, but you're going to see how adorable and elevated a ponytail can look when you have a massive amount of curls. I'm always so jealous of girls that have this hair naturally because I just feel like you can have such pretty hair with so little effort. So I'm gonna go quite high on my head. I want it to really have a nice waterfall effect, so you don't want it sitting too far back. The further back it falls, the more your ponytail is just gonna flop backwards as opposed to kind of cascading around your head. So I'm going to just create literally a ponytail. I'm not gonna do it too tight. I can get away with 2 times with these hair ties. And then I'm gonna do my full ponytail technique, which is where we pull it to the side and forward as we spread it out. And that's gonna give you that nice cascade. And then we'll just tweak the base. Pull out any little hairs that we want because we don't wanna hide those pretty curls around our face. And that's it. That's literally all you do, and it is so cute. I hope that helps. I hope that you try these really effortless, elevated styles that are super, super simple but can look really, really elevated and complex because of those crazy, crazy curls that you did before. Don't forget, you can check out the curl video here if you want to see how I did the curls, but literally just take a tiny, tiny curling iron and go at it, and then throw your hair up and it's going to look effortlessly amazing. Drop me a comment just to say hey, or let me know if you have any questions or if there's any content you want to see. Please like and subscribe because it really helps me out, and I will make sure that you don't miss any of my videos because I do post 3 every single week. Thanks so much for being here today, guys. Bye.